Hi, so my name is Carrie Ann O'Driscoll. I am a domestic violence child SA survivor. I'm also a former police officer and a former crisis advocate. Oh, and a current author. So anyhow, I told my story before and posted it up here, but it was my very first time posting anything, and I had very short segments. So maybe I'll actually tell you guys a little bit more this time, but this is part one. So I lived in Spokane, Washington in October of 1999 and had a baby niece named Katera that I absolutely adored. She was unalived by my brother's girlfriend at the time. And it was blunt force trauma, which is pretty common for deaths in children that age. But I kind of fell apart, and my parents went down to Georgia where we were moving before I did. So I was kind of by myself, and it was close to, Thanksgiving, and no excuses for it, but I started drinking like the proverbial fish. I couldn't function. So once we moved to Georgia, I started working for a small clothing retailer in a little town called Commerce. And in this little place, there's this supervisor who will forever be known as Worm to me because he was spineless and low to the ground. So Worm wouldn't leave me be. When I got off work, I would go across the street to this little hole-in-the-wall bar and drink by myself. Didn't talk to anybody. I was not a social drinker. I was a drink until you pass out and you don't have to think about bad things that happen drinker. So I don't know if I got tired of telling him how many different ways he could kiss my butt, or if he wore me down somehow. I honest to goodness do not know how I ended up dating Worm, but I did. And it lasted a while. So yeah, we started seeing each other, I guess. He was still married, but I was told he had filed for divorce, naivete in its rawest form. Yeah, it was naive. I think I'm going to go ahead and shut this down and go to part two.